Hi guys. So there's this new trend on social media, and although I have not been a fan of one aspect of it, because I started seeing it happen um, in 2020. That's always a great marker year for me whenever I'm talking about or writing about just some of the things that have transpired in the dance world that most people are parading as advocacy, but really, in my opinion, it's just adding to really strip the art of dance and the profession of dance, honestly, and the regality of it. But this trend of really just being a black woman who not necessarily dances professionally but takes ballet classes but then creates content that is strictly focused on the fact that you're black taking ballet classes and all of your blackness is what makes you fit for ballet. I know that was a mouthful, but I just get so upset because I get that there's always been, guys, since the 50s, at least when I started, studying to understand. But if we even go back to the 50s, yes, black women have historically had, not so easy of a time when it came to pursuing classical ballet. And I think it's safe to say that in their minds, perhaps they were not necessarily pursuing ballet as a career. It's something that they loved. And then, these people just they shook the world with their companies, finding dancers who, have like minds, who can put out the step. I you know it would be amazing to just have kind of been a fly on the wall when things like that were happening. But I don't know, obviously now, dance is a profession and it's something that you can pinpoint. I'm a professional dancer, and granted back then they could do the same thing, but it just seems when you read and study that it wasn't like a facade for them. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, like I'm a professional dancer. It was something that they really meant, and that meant a lot to them, right? But now, man, I'm telling you, I am so overseeing that sort of content that's just like, come with me to ballet class, and it gets like super political, like, oh, with my black hair, with my tights, or just something like that. And man, I just wish people would not do things like that, because to me, when you add that to a lot of companies wanting a ballet aesthetic for their marketing but refusing to actually vet professional ballet dancers and trained dancers, on top of a lot of things that can be racially charged and so many other things that I can pull out. It's just like, I want all content like that to cease, because obviously, you guys can see my skin. Obviously, as a black woman myself, it just it makes me feel like I'm in the profession and like I'm the only one that's like crying aloud, like, no, no, no. Like, the main idea of a black woman in ballet is not the fact that my hair is different or my skin is different. Like, who cares? That is so that is so trivial now in 2024, and I just wish that more people would just take what they did seriously. I loved a response from Sylvie Guillaume. I watched one of her documentaries, and toward the end, one of the interviewers asked her a question and said, if you could give advice to younger dancers, what would it be? And of course, my ears are perked because I'm like, this is Sylvie Guillaume. Like, honestly, any dancer who has a resume that's better than mine. Although there can be people who, have not done as much as me, I still can learn from them, right? But strictly speaking of about people of Sylvie Guillaume's caliber and similar, I leaned in, and her advice was love and respect what you do. And if I can add to that, or if I can paraphrase the rest of her response, basically she was saying, because if you don't respect what you do, it's going to be hard for you to give it your all and to really be, to add to it truthfully. And I could not agree with her more. I wish more people respected the craft. Once upon a time, it was not all of this rigmarole. And I know social media has really, really transformed, but once upon a time, it was not all of these gimmicks. And I don't know, I just wish it would stop. I believe I did this for myself when I was in college. I gave myself like this mandate, or this quote. It is to bring dance back to dance, because a lot has transpired. The landscape of our country is it's transforming rapidly, like every day. And I just truly believe that dance does not have to lose its power in the earth. I really believe that dance does not have to lose its regality, its exclusivity in a way. So yeah, I geek out on things like that, I just wish more people who are in the dance industry, who've been in it way longer than I, would talk about these things. But I'm glad I have this platform, and soon enough I'll be talking about these things on more formal platforms, and that's exciting. But yeah.
Stronger than her, telling her she can't go home. I said, do you remember what I said to you?
So I'm almost finished with my hair finally, and I'm tuning in to some of my favorite pastors and evangelists, and I have one more. I'm so happy.
That's right.
So guys, I'm actually super happy that I am finished with my hair. And also, I would just like to say, I have done mini twists even while I was in college, and this is the first time it is like full, and to me it's laying right, and I think I found out why. I put a little bit of edge control just at the roots of each twist, and I just love it so much. And of course, we love when the twists get older, you can just like swoop, make a little bang, put two little knots or things like that. So yeah, I love that. And this will actually be something that I would wear, or that I consider a dance friendly hairstyle, being a professional dancer, just because it's so versatile and I would not have to do much with my hair. So I am going to finish up listening to a little bit of this. I also have a good treat to eat, and before I close out this day, I just want to let you guys know that if you are currently training in college, or you're in a dance program or pre-professional program, and you are wanting to become a professional dancer, like you want that to be your career, or you're just now starting out in your professional dance career endeavors, whether you've actually gone into it or you're seeking out opportunities, I want you to know that it is more than possible. I have so many stories that I can tell you guys about, people just kind of talking down to me, and even me going through periods of self-doubt and just like weird phases. I want you to know it's possible, and I'm here for you. Yes, my name is Trinity here, but I also have a platform called the Dance Career Coach, which is an international network for dancers, a place of inspiration. It's where we are building more visible, valuable artists, and also artists who can grab a hold of the concept of longevity for their careers when you implement very, very needed concepts. Okay, so follow me on Instagram at the Dance Career Coach. Take a browse at my website, and I cannot wait to be back with you guys really soon. Bye.